I want something to challenge today. I told him I wanted to start on back on this one, but we had so much fun with it. So I don't think he wants, his ain't big enough challenge for me. We want something to really challenge.
Nah, this ain't a challenge.
But I want a bigger challenge.
Well, if he wants a challenge, this most certainly isn't it. This thing will crank up and run out of here in a minute.
I want a challenge.
This most certainly isn't a challenge. This on 289, she'll run, not a challenge.
This is my Aunt Hazel's car. It might be a challenge. Is that challenge enough for you?
It may be a challenge, but hey, all I think is wrong with it was a little bit of the transmission. Nope, not big enough challenge.
Granddaddy's car.
Yeah, it may be a challenge, but hey, y'all, we had this thing running already. Granddaddy's car ain't no challenge.
Oh my, 64 Chevrolet, is that big enough challenge?
This thing cranked up and run like no problem at all. Nope, not a big enough challenge.
How about this one? This would be a challenge because it ain't got a motor in it no more.
Yeah, that'd be a challenge, but we're not gonna do that.
I found one.
Yeah.
Is this a big enough challenge?
Yeah. All right, here's the Comet GT. We've talked about it forever. I think this is a big enough challenge to see if we can get this old rascal running. So after the intro, we'll show you the ride. Hey y'all, I'm Rev. This is my daddy, also known as the Ole Man. This is my wife, my prime rib, Nikki T. Here on our channel, we enjoy bringing life back to dead things, mostly old Fords. We have many crazy methods that are ours, and we use those crazy methods on rigs that are ours. If you enjoy our crazy shade tree, cussing free, God loving, dad joke telling, tires spinning content, then subscribe. It's free. But either way, welcome to RevStoration. All right, everybody, here it is. All right, old man, you want to tell them what the ride is over here?
73 Comet GT.
70?
It had the gold stripe on the side instead of the black. This one had gold.
Looks like the last tag on it was 1986. So I would have been 6 years old, which would have been about right the last time this one has been on the road. Of course, unless we have a helicopter that we can drop this in, there ain't no faking. Virtually every corner of this ride has a tree on it. The old man says that this was drug up here with a bobcat. Of course, I don't remember that happening, but he said it had a little bit of Bondo on it. How many times you wreck it, old man?
The guy pulled it out in front of me. I wrecked the front end. Then this side got side swiped, and then I side swiped that side with a garbage dumpster. I went around the curve and they had the dumpster, that big old square dumpster, halfway in the road and halfway in the lane. I couldn't get over because there was a car coming, so I had to side swipe that thing.
So it's got a little Bondo in it.
A little bit.
But it's still, man, I remember I got all kind of stories I can tell of this car. But of course, I'm not going to pull too much off. But yeah, you can see it is the GT. It's Comet GT. What is it? Is it automatic? No.
It's a 3-speed in the floor.
3-speed in the floor.
Bucket seat.
Bucket seat. It's, if you look there, there's the, there's that. Got a... We got a bunch of stuff all on the hood. Let's see if we can open you reckon the door open before we clean everything off?
Well, we got this tree here. Ain't gonna open it very far.
Oh yeah, well, oh y'all, guess what?
About 15 years ago, they busted the window out and got in it. Kids did, I guess.
Them punks, we told y'all about them punks before that came through and did that. Them youngins need Jesus. But they
the back window and this window.
Busted both windows on the sides.
Oh, it'll open.
Oh, the door opened right on up, didn't it? So y'all, there it is. A bucket seat car. The old man built him a box so mama could sit on it.
Yeah, we were dating when I bought this one.
Get close. And it looks like it's got some vents in the floor. So we're gonna have fun trying to get this old rascal to run. But we're gonna have to do some tree cutting. We got all kind of things. Ooh, bottom of the door's a little flappy. That's bad. Good Lord. So we got a lot of work to do. Hey, old man, Did you hear about the, you know, what happened to the jumper cables that went into the bar? Yeah, they sit down and they sit down at the bar, and the bartender said, "Hey guys, y'all can stay here, but y'all better not get nothing started." We're gonna cut down some trees. I'm gonna put y'all on a time lapse. We're gonna get this car cleaned off as much as we can around it, and then we're gonna dig into it and see, for the first time in pretty close to 35 years, at least 35 years since this car has been started, and we're gonna see if this challenging, not a challenger, but if this challenging Comet GT can get cranked. All right, y'all, everybody always talks about the Ole Man's chainsaw. It's, they say it needs a tune-up, say it needs some gas, needs to be sharpened, but what does the Ole Man say about that?
It probably does.
Yep. Most of it clear. We just got to pull the trees out on this side that the Ole Man's cut. I made a pile here. We got that one up there. We're gonna go and cut this one just to give us a little more space. You got to bring the carburetor. I had them sit out and I didn't bring them.
Oh no. What are we gonna do now? All this sunshine's gonna fade my paint.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Oh my. But maybe the rain will wash my windshield. Oh my. You talking about a challenge now. This is gonna be a challenge.
All right, y'all, so we're gonna give it a walk around now that we have all the trees cut off. I actually have some fairly decent sunlight coming over the shop here. Ole Man knows it's gonna be a challenge, and we'll tell you why in just a minute when we open the hood. But get a little bit better of a look here. Got a little bit of rust in the door. I mean, the bottom panel of the door is just a little bit of rust down there, Ole Man. Back window, man, I hate that. Back window's busted out. Got a little bit of Bondo there we talked about. Of course, here's the tail end of the Comet GT.
That's the only part that ain't been wrecked.
The only part that ain't been wrecked is the tail hind end, huh? Yep. So here it is. Of course, somebody has stolen his gas cap that said GT. I don't know why they'd do that, but of course we know why. And here's this side. This side was harder to get to, so the punks didn't break the windows on this side. They did take the rearview mirrors to try to sell them. Were those the original wheels came on it, Dad?
Yeah.
They are?
Yeah.
All right, so those are mag. I don't know what they are. What are they called?
I don't know. They come on it.
Got a spare tire on the front, so I hope.
The other one's in the boot, I hope.
Yep. And here is the GT hood, of course, that you know, got a little bit of rust on the front, but of course you see the scoop there for the GT. So, Ole Man, you want to see if we can lift the hood up on it and see?
I don't know what we're gonna do with all this sunshine. It's gonna fade all my paint now.
I tell you what, isn't that plumb ridiculous? You had it covered.
Oh my!
Woo.
We ain't gonna get the hood up.
Why's that? Something holding it, or?
Ain't bending.
Uh-oh.
We're gonna have to unbolt it.
All right, well, we're going to, you want me to get some looby-dooby and squirt them? Think that'll help? What'd you say, Ole Man?
I wonder how that boat got out of
Not that part, before.
What about?
The motor's still in it.
Oh. The motor's still in there. Look through there. Got blue valve covers and blue intake?
Yeah, it's under there, y'all. You can't see it because of the bright sunlight. I really don't even know if this is getting to where it needs to get, but I'm hitting it. We squirting.
I'm gonna have to take the hood off, unbolt it.
Probably will.
Sit on it again. Don't crack your tail.
Pinch my hind end. Uh-oh, it's pushing it over. All right, y'all. Working this thing. Oh, hind end method. Is it still?
I don't think we got it up no higher than it was, did we?
I don't know. There is an engine in there, folks. I can see it. All right, y'all. We've been fighting trying to get this this bolt right here out, and it's not. But then we noticed we done ripped the whole hinge out. So we're just gonna take the whole hood off. You ready? Lift it up. Whoo, y'all! Look at that hood. $350. It's yours. Just kidding. Yep, we bent them. Need some new hinges, some new metal. What else we need, Ole Man? Y'all look at there. There she is in all of her glory. 3.0.
My fancy work when that car pulled out in front of me and I T-boned it.
Oh yeah,
me and your papa went to Mitchell Auto Parts and I bought 2 fenders and the grill and the front bumper. But I didn't buy the whole clip because I didn't want to take all them welds off. So I put me a piece across here and welded it in to hold my hood.
Look at that angle line. Look at that welding, y'all.
To hold my hood down.
Look at them dimes. I mean, chewing gums or whatever that is.
Look at this vine done growed into my grill.
Oh my, don't break it now.
Goodness. Don't break my grill.
All right, y'all, so here's the 302. Got a little bit of action here on top of it. A little bit, but man, it's nice. You still got your stickers and everything on it. Still got your butterfly on there. I don't know if I'm man enough to get it off or not. Yeah, here you go, whole screwdriver here. Oh, look at him.
Look at there, my finger's strong enough to turn it. If the whole thing turns.
Oh,
Don't want none of that to get in my carburetor.
No, regular fuel, 2-barrel. We gotta clean it off. It still looks good. I actually got a 302 that could use that breather on it. Hey,
we're gonna take a look at the carburetor.
Yeah, let's look and see.
No! Ooh, look at the rats.
Well,
been in their nesting.
Now the rats are around it, but thank goodness you had that on.
Yeah, had the breather on.
It ain't as bad as it could be. The old top plate works. Is it connected to something?
Oh, it's not locked.
Wow.
Pump won't seem to be working.
What you gotta undo your vacuum line down there.
Let me get it right here. All right.
All right, y'all, there it is, old Motorcraft. Is that the original carburetor? Yes. Got the EGR valve on it?
Yes, sir, that's the original. Look at there, it done broke my rubber. Is that pump?
All right, y'all, we're gonna go get a 13/16. Old Man thinks it's locked up. I believe he is 100% positive that it's locked up.
The motor's locked up, but the clutch is locked up. The last time I drove it, about halfway home, I pushed the clutch in and it wasn't slowing down none. It was still going, so I had to put it in low gear and kill the engine or turned it off one. But anyway, when I was at that red light behind the cars, only way I could get it going was to crank it, and it finally cranked up.
What'd it do?
The gear, the
no, but what did it do that again?
When I turned it, it went just jumping, and it finally got moving fast enough I could crank it. And I had to do that twice on the way home, and I parked it at the bottom.
So you believe that the clutch plate or the clutch is
stuck? It's
not hydraulic, is it?
Because I could shift the transmission into all the gears, but it wouldn't. The clutch was stuck. Or the pressure plate or the clutch, something.
Yep.
Something's locked up on it. The motor's battery is still any good.
Yeah, it's probably still got a charge to it. It's no, we know it is. Look at it. It is a Sears Die-Hard.
Oh my!
I mean that
still crank.
That thing probably cost you $20.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. So we what you want to do first, old man? You want to try to turn it? You want to put a wrench on it and just see if it'll turn?
I don't want to break it.
All right, seems like she's a locked up pretty good, but the old man believes she's not locked up.
I believe the transmission. I know the transmission's locked. So in order to turn that motor, we got to turn in back tires.
Man says he wants to put a battery in it. So we're going to do that. We're going to go put a battery in it and see if we can make the starter kick, which I don't believe is going to kick. But if the starter kicks and it acts like it's doing something with the rear end, we're going to lift the rear end up.
Hey, you think we ought to try this out hard or not?
I would.
Think I'll take it back to Sears?
Yeah,
where's the Sears open? We'll
yeah,
take this thing back. They say they're guaranteed for life, ain't they?
That one died hard for sure.
You think there's anything in them leaves?
You'll find out when your foot hits it. Oh, I heard it hit. It's hitting the starter, I think. Yeah. All right, everybody, we are back. We have had to clean the battery terminals. Of course, y'all look at that ground wire. That joker's 72 years old. It came off a T model, I believe. It needs some love, but the old man took that. Look how loose that is. He took that off and cleaned this up. We went and robbed Granddaddy's car, the 65 Galaxy, and got us a power wire. And then we have the Eugene switch here, and we're just gonna hit the starter and see what happens.
Come on, baby, turn.
Oh, we lost current somewhere. I think we lost. Oh my goodness, did you see it, old man?
That won't ever crank at that speed.
Well, it's turning.
Yeah.
We thought it was locked up. That motor ain't locked up.
The clutch ain't locked. I wonder if when he drug it from down yonder up here, it might have
broke it off.
Might have broke it loose.
I guarantee you it did.
And
all these years
since he brought it up here.
Yep, that's right. Probably that Bobcat probably did break. I mean, if it was in gear,
it stayed down there about a year. And Mr. Holly next door, he lived in Scottsdale. He's tired of it sitting in his house. And I dug this out in '92. And
all this, y'all see the bank there. All this was dug out.
And I built the shop in '93.
And moved this land down and made the patio behind the house.
Yeah, and so it was sometime in '93 after I dug this out. Mr. Bell bought them 2 telephone poles down there. We was gonna.
Y'all don't know who Mr. Bell is, but he lives down the road. He's got a house right on the river, down the road from us here. Here you go, man.
Yeah.
Oh, here you go. I got some full size for you.
Oh, I'm gonna use them.
You gonna nibble at it with that? Oh, look at it. It'll probably still get it.
Cause it's dry wrapping.
It is. We probably
put them things down.
He didn't like my little snips. He wanted to get some. Oh yeah, here we go now.
Oh, look at that motor turn.
That motor.
I can feel the air through the radiator.
Look at it. All right, you ready, y'all? Let's see. Watch your hands.
Hold on, let me get this belt out. We might need to measure.
All right, let's see if the motor will turn faster now. Oh, still.
It still gets to that.
So we probably got a valve that's sticking or a tight spot in the motor. So we're going to try to see if we can bump it around and get it past that. We were hoping that it was just the belt, but looks like it wasn't. Oh, that's a pretty tight spot there, ain't it?
Yep. Then when I get the nut tight, I can go backwards a little bit. See, it turns, but listen to it.
Is it the clutch still? Could it still be the clutch?
It gets to right there and I loosen the nut up. So.
Let me hit it. I'm losing.
I ain't touching that ground wire.
That ground wire is hot, ain't it?
Yeah, it got to that tight spot again.
You get to that tight spot, look at them. Watch the tight spot, Daddy. Watch.
Yeah, you can burn a wire cut up. That's a good starter, ain't it?
That starter's getting good and hot. What? It would ensure that the drive shaft is not the drive shaft holding it up.
We know it's not the drive rear end.
It's not the rear end or the drive shaft or anything. If we take that completely out,
is locked.
It's never going to turn.
Never going to turn
unless we take the hubs out. So to be easier than to break the hubs off and, you know, going through that process. Then you still got rear end. Potentially it could be locked up, which we don't think it is. But I'm just going to get it. We got it jacked up. We got it on blocks. Got it on 3 places of blocks. I'm going to bump the car. And of course, you see, it doesn't move much. The old man wants me to put just a little bit of pressure with my jack on the hub itself. And I'm going to weasel myself under there off camera. And we're going to get the drive shaft out. And then we'll get back up and try to crank it. Is that what we want to do, old man?
Yeah.
Yep. All right, everybody, the rear end is out. There's the rear end. Of course, I've got it pulled out. Got the spline pulled out of the rear end, or out of the tail end of the transmission. So, whew. Y'all, that was a little work, a little sketchy. But old man,
Your back is pitiful looking.
well, all that dirt.
Good Lord, what a Ford t-shirt.
Good Lord, what a Mercury. All right, so you mess with this up here, this old wire. Well, it's still doing whatever it was doing. Whew. We said challenging, and it is.
Ooh, I bet that thing still bites you.
Here's a telephone. Them wires right there, you throw them in the river and spin it. They're illegal to have. Hey, you hold one end, I hold. No, you hold one end.
You gotta hold both ends.
No, I ain't charging no batteries. That's what that will do. That will throw end down in one end of the river, and then you'd have the other side. You'd toss it down. This lead right here, you'd toss that lead down in the river.
Look what my daddy made. He made a pair of pliers. Hold that.
Oh, I ain't.
You gonna stick it in there.
No, I was born.
And then
And it would lie.
hold it. See if it still works.
You crazy.
I can't hold both of them. Hold both of them.
I ain't holding both.
It won't do nothing but just a little bit like a. Anyway, it ain't but about a 12-volt. I won't turn it fast. Hold both of them in different hands.
All right, y'all.
You feel anything?
No, I don't.
Grip both of them.
You crazy. I'm
Come
touching
on
it.
now.
I'm touching it.
You got the ground. Got to take it off.
Good God Almighty. Ooh, that thing lit me on fire. That joker, you.
It still work, huh?
Man, that bit the crap out of me. Y'all, I ain't joking. That thing just, boy, that joker just hit me hard.
I'm glad that telephone still works.
Yeah, I bet. Does it start? It started me for sure.
No, that used to be what you put around your head.
Yeah, because you kept it out the water.
Yeah, you walk around with this thing like here and go, whoa, 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 whoa.
You must have plastic shoes on. Look at that thing. That joker right there.
Yeah, the leads was long enough you throw it off in a creek where Daddy mostly used. Throw it off in a creek. Them fish would come out, they'd dance on top of the water getting out of the sandbar over there.
I believe they dance, because that rascal had me dancing just a minute ago. I'm glad we didn't have it on the tripod. That would have been too much. Y'all, we mentioned that we wanted a challenge, and we're normally crazy and doing crazy stuff, and we're still crazy. And we're probably doing crazy stuff because this challenge in 302 may or may not crank. But we're trying to take all the spark plugs out and don't have much room. So if you look down in here, I've got 3 of the 4 spark plugs out on this side. I've got 3 of the 4 spark plugs out on that side. But on the lift here, the engine lift, it was already loosened up on this side, and the other side has to be loosened up. So I'm having to get an adjustable wrench in and then turning it like this to get it out, because I can't get a socket down there on it. Don't have enough space to get a socket on it. So we're gonna get this done. We're probably gonna have to blow the top off somehow and then get into the top side of the engine. It could be valves sticking. It could be the spark plugs or the could be the pistons themselves hitting a rusted spot. So we're gonna keep digging. Now I want y'all to listen to me. Last week I gave y'all some awesome piece of advice. So if you own, let's say, a 1970 to about a 1977 Maverick or Comet, and you're lucky enough to have one of the 302 flavors, if you want to take your spark plugs out, take your engine out. Just take the whole, just grab it and just lift the whole thing up and then take your spark plugs out and then drop it all the way back in. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. If we're gonna crank this engine today, I think we're gonna have to take the whole doggone engine out, because I ain't putting no spark plug in number 3. Number 3 and number 7, if I had any hair, I'd pull it out. I mean, it's just, boy, it's a dickens to get to. And if y'all look at them spark plugs, if the inside of the piston walls look like that, that's probably what we're dealing with. So we're gonna drop some mystery oil in it. We're probably gonna take the valve covers off and kind of squirt the top side too, till we can get it loosened up, and then we're gonna bark her off. She's gonna run before this episode's over. What you think, old man?
Ooh, we're dreaming.
Yeah, it ain't a Challenger, but it's a challenge.
It's challenging.
All right, y'all, we got some power. We won't blow it off before we take the valve covers off. All right, let's see how good the old man was at changing his oil. Woo!
I tell you, not good.
Woo, woo. All right, y'all, there they are. It ain't as bad as it could have been. All right, y'all, we've eliminated everything on the top end, and I think we got a piston that's froze up pretty bad. We pretty much eliminated everything on the top. Starter just kicked.
It gets to that point and locks down.
Yeah. All right, y'all, battery went dead, but I had to get up under there, took the starter all the way off, and gonna make sure the starter Bendix or motor is not hanging up. Don't seem like the Bendix was ever coming out. So we're gonna hope, oh man, that the motor will turn. You wanna do the honors? So, y'all, we hadn't had too many dad jokes, because this, we asked for a challenge, and what did we get, old man?
Oh, we got more than a challenge. We got a tail whooping.
Yeah.
It goes to that same spot going backwards.
Same spot. So it's not a, that's a whole bunch of work for it to be nothing. It's got to be either in the transmission or it's got to be in the motor. My bets is in the motor. Going to one spot and hanging up.
It goes to that point right there.
Hey, turn the starter, hit the starter and see if it'll.
Yeah, let's see if it'll turn over. Nothing.
Nothing, it ain't grounded.
Oh. Solenoid's clicking.
Oh my goodness. All right, everybody, we have, what we done, old man? We've been whooped, ain't we?
Yeah, we would.
We still got something in the transmission. I got 3 of the 4. I look dirty. I know I look like I'm wore out. This challenging Comet has been a challenge, and we know that it's something simple that's holding the motor up. Old man, what you think? He thinks the motor's locked, and he's a Marvel mystery oil in it. That ain't gonna hurt it. We got all the spark plugs out of it. We've got all the valves loose. It'll move about 4 inches, pistons, everything moves. Seems like the top end doesn't move. I still think it's something in the transmission, and we have been looking. What do we lose?
Short 3/8 extension.
We sure did.
And you found it. Where'd you find it? Leaves.
I tell you, where we've been looking. We've been looking everywhere, ain't we?
Yeah, everywhere but where it was at.
We've been looking. We've been looking under the car.
Been under the car, and I've been looking everywhere outside.
And
the
I mean,
car.
and there ain't nothing on this car that ain't rusty. So every time I'd hit something or tap something, try to get that bolt out, junk fall down in my eyes. And we're laying on the dirt, and I just knew it was lost in them leaves. Because we've been looking through these leaves, and the whole time, old man, you know where it was? It was in my pocket.
Baby, you've been fussing at me. Just like love to fuss at an old man.
Oh my, I thought for sure.
Old man abuse.
I thought it was your fault.
Myself crazy looking for that.
He did. He pulled his hair out, and it was in my pocket the whole time. But I still don't think it's gonna help it. It's got all these things on top of the transmission. Got to slide the transmission out, and I can't get that bolt out for nothing. We got old swivel on it. We got all kind of things on it, and we can't. I can't figure it out. Ain't figured it out yet.
Knocking heads, and we ain't knocked the right head yet.
But I ain't giving up. Well, this ain't the end of the video. We're gonna keep digging, and it's getting dark. I might have to come back early in the morning. Nikki T ain't gonna be too happy with that. We got a play to go to tomorrow. Got all kind of things, but we're getting to it. All right, y'all. I don't know if you can see this. Getting pretty dark out here, but this little rascal is what got that 5/8 bolt out. That little bit of extra small, the little small tools is what made it happen. And we still got to drop the transmission. It's getting dark. So we're going to call it a day and come back. And I think we'll get the transmission dropped and get the clutch and all that off the back of it. I think without a shadow of a doubt, we're going to be able to turn the motor all the way, crank the motor, make her run. That's going to be another day. All right, y'all, it's 9:30 in the morning on day 2. So we're grateful to get that bolt out yesterday. Probably what do you say, old man, 8 hours yesterday?
At least.
At least 8 hours yesterday, probably more like 10. We were trying to figure out what was causing the motor to hang up. It'll rotate, you know, just a quarter of a rotation back, and it's hitting, hitting both ways. So we thought maybe upper end. We didn't see a lot of the valves moving. Went through, the valves are not stuck themselves. We got a few lifters that are tight, but they're probably up and have been up for 35 years. So they're not charged. So we dropped, took all the spark plugs out, which took forever. We dropped fluid in it. Then we're trying to see if we can fix it. So I went under it, dug under it, jacked it all up. Well, hey, here's the first thing we did. We took the back tires off, thinking maybe, lifted the rear end up, thinking maybe the rear end was what was holding it. And after we took it up, the back tires were not rotating. So then I took the drive shaft out and it still would not rotate. Nope, that didn't fix it. Then we took the starter out, thinking maybe the starter was hanging up. Nope, that didn't fix it. So we worked on the top end of the motor. We've done a few things. Now, the last thing we started doing is we're taking the transmission out. It's 3-speed, right? 3-speed. So we're dropping the 3-speed. We believe what's hanging up is in the clutch. And so we're going to pull the bell housing and everything off, pull the clutch off. Hopefully the motor will rotate. After it rotates, we're going to get this old booger cranked. So we're going to get to it. Right, old man?
Yep. Tried it. We ain't got to ain't got to worry about that transmission now. All you got to do is get under it and put 2 bolts in it.
All right, y'all. Well, all that work we did yesterday, we really didn't need to do.
Yeah, we didn't need to do it. We didn't need to take bolts and all the transmission out.
Yeah, we didn't.
We ain't got it out.
Yeah, we didn't do that, but I did work like a Dickens trying to get that transmission out. Y'all look here.
Look at that.
She's rotating all around. So we've got to.
So what was it? A piston stuck or the lifter stuck?
Had to have been a tight spot on the piston, I guess. Or I mean, it could have been anything. We just know that.
Well, I know I oiled these up real good. You know, letting Marvel mystery oil, but we put mystery oil in all the cylinders.
Yep.
So I'm thinking the cylinder, one piston was locked, don't you think?
Could have been.
Because still got a little bit of a tight spot right here. What number is that? 1, 2, 3. That's somewhere on this side.
Well, we got a little bit of a tight spot, so we're just going to rotate.
There, see it?
Yep. Right.
It goes right back.
So we're going to.
And that's in reverse, and it ain't, you know, it ain't loosening up the bolt.
So y'all, that's a good thing, but I still got to get under there. I'm gonna put a few bolts in back into the transmission. There's 4. Putting that back in on the back side of the bell housing. Then I got to put the starter back on and then we're going to turn it over as quick as we can. And after we do that, what you think, old man?
That thing's going to crank.
All right, y'all. It's going to be 2 videos in a row. You're going to get some of this, but it's good stuff, and hopefully you don't mind it. Old man told me yesterday he prayed last night that this old engine would turn over. And all night long, I had been in shambles thinking, man, I hope I can get that transmission out from up under there. And hopefully we can get this thing going. We wanted to make a video this week. And today is Saturday. We've got church tomorrow. And I try to get the video out at 4. But things don't happen real quick when you got to edit and go through all that. So the Lord extremely blessed us and gave us some blessings too outside of what we can or what we can share with y'all. And God is good, y'all. Hopefully y'all realize that. Even with all the bad stuff that goes on in the world, you just need to be careful to not focus in on all the bad and just thank the Lord for those good things he blesses you with. This is one of ours. We enjoy doing this. This is fun for us. And Old Man asked me while I was under there, he said, you think you can make a video putting that clutch on and taking all that off and getting the clutch on later on? And I told him, I said, well, they may not like it, but it'd be for us, because this old car has been special to both of us. And yep, Old Man.
Ready.
All right, we're turning it over, y'all.
By the starter.
Yep. Whoa. Not turning over fast, but it is turning over.
Do it again. Hold on. I'm gonna get my finger on it.
You ready? Checking compression. Huh?
Yeah.
You ready?
Got a little bit.
A little bit compression.
Got a whole lot sticking out of that wheel. Right now, it's putting right in.
Yeah.
And I couldn't get to it.
Those were hard. You might not have put any in it.
Because of that, I might have put it on the ground instead of in the cylinder.
But y'all, the good thing is it's rotating over. It's not, with the starter, you can't feel that hard spot anymore. So it's not going, you know, that's the noise I'm making. But when it does that one, there's still a tight spot. But I think I'm going to just turn it over a little bit more. It doesn't seem to be turning over fast. All right, y'all, we told you how much fun it was with these old spark plugs. And yep, there it is. That's how fun they are. You got to have a swivel, you got to have a socket, but guess what? You can't put these on. You got to put them on one at a time. You can't get this out now. You got to take all this off one at a time to be able to get it out. But we got all the spark plugs on this side. This is the heaven side. Over yonder, it ain't the heaven side. I won't even video that over there because a preacher shouldn't put spark plugs in on the passenger side of a 302 in a 73 Maverick. Ain't fun, is it, Old Man?
You want me to try it again?
No, you don't want to mess your going to town shirt. Look at that shirt, y'all. That Old Man's ready. Mama's gonna be mad at you when she wakes up this morning.
Yeah, she said it was one of my work shirts last night.
Oh, she done gave approval, huh?
Yeah, she gave me approval yesterday. I was hunting another long sleeve, and I said, I ain't wore this and then forever. Is this a church shirt? She said, no, you can have it, but I think it was. But anyway.
It ain't no more.
It ain't no more.
Well, we're checking, see if we're getting fire to our points. Of course, we are getting fire to our points. We're gonna try, let's take the button off, the rotor off.
Open it.
No. I was just gonna show them. Y'all see all that? Let's get on in there. This is what stops it. See all that? That is corrosion. And it just does not make a good connection there, even though it was arcing already. Y'all see that arc? Some people just do that and knock it off, but we've got a file, so we're gonna file that, sand it down. All right, y'all, this has been a I don't want y'all to get sideways with us. We want to let y'all in on something. We do these videos because we want to share these videos and these experiences with y'all. Are we professional YouTubers? No, we're gonna have almost 30,000 subscribers, and man, we are tickled pink. I mean, we are honored that y'all watch. But me and the Old Man's just having fun, and we're doing what we should have done a long time ago. And so these videos and these experiences are for us, and we're just so happy that we can share them with y'all. So for y'all, you will see this 1973. We pray in just a few moments you're going to see this 302 bark back to life. But for me and the Old Man, it's more than that. This is his first car, first new car he bought new. Him and my mama dated in this car. And then later in life, of course, me and my brother got to ride around in this car. You know, we've had all kind of experiences in this ride. So for y'all, this will be cool. Man, this thing ain't running 35 years, and it's going to bark back to life. But for us, I promise you, it's cooler. So we have got everything done that we need to. We have checked fire. We got fire. Yes, I did what y'all wanted to. We put fuel down in the carburetor through the vent tubes. But if you also notice down here, one of the reasons that we don't normally do that is because if you see that, that's dirt daubers. This side was clogged with dirt dauber, and this side let some through. So we probably have some dirty gas that we have just dropped down in the carburetor. That's why I normally take the top off. Just a little for your information, I guess. Old man, you ready?
I hope she's got enough fire and enough motion. You ready to turn the switch on?
Turn the key on. He's gonna turn the key on. I'm gonna hit it here. Is she gonna start? Is she gonna start for the first time in at least 35 years? Let's see. Give her a little gas. Pump it. No, right here.
Oh, right here.
All right, that's probably not doing a thing.
Hold on.
It's dripping it down in there. All right, let's keep turning it. Mark, baby, mark off.
Ain't got enough power, do we?
That old starter's crying, ain't it? Old man wanted to check and see if the starter was hot and got his britches dirty.
In the back of my shirt, I bet, hey.
All right, I'm just gonna hit it here. It's gonna arc like a Dickens, but
Okay, hold on. Let me turn the switch on.
switch on.
Switch on.
It is turning faster. Just not going through the solenoid. Isn't it? Seems like it. Come on, baby. All right, does our coil work?
You ready?
Yep. Yes, it does. Sorry, Jeep, but you've got a new starter. All right, old man, how long did it take me to do that?
34 minutes from taking the starter off the Jeep and putting it on the Comet. And taking one off the Comet and putting it on. That's a pretty good time, 34 minutes.
Let me let y'all in on something. If you ever take a Ford starter off and you think it ain't no fun, you do it 2 times. If it still ain't no fun, do it 3 and 4 times, and then you're gonna figure out it's just not fun. All right, y'all, if there's a shot this old bitch is gonna crank, now is it. It's got a new starter. It's got a halfway charged up battery. We don't know if it's good enough. I guess we could charge it if we had to. I'm gonna just give it a little bit more go-go juice just in case. Hit her. Oh yeah, stop it there. She got more turnover.
Power.
You
The
got
battery ain't fully charged.
got a little more turnover though. All right,
I'm gonna set it and pat the foot.
hit it.
Ready?
Yep. Come on, baby, crank. Still don't, hold on, don't hit it. Still like she's not getting fire.
I don't think she's getting good fire either.
We had to adjust a few of the valves. Of course, when you set the valve lash without the motor running, there's a system in which you can set it up and you can get your feeler gauge and go through all that. All I did was tighten them down and, you know, and then came off just a little bit. And then when you rotate the engine, you're going to find some of them had more pressure than others. We went back through and got them down to a decent lash. We haven't put any more gas in it. It looks like it's getting gas from inside of the carburetor. So I'm going to give it a little bit here. And, all right, old man, see if she'll crank.
I got close. I think I ought to give it a little gas.
Keep going. Go. I'll do it. I'll do it from in here. Ah, you do it from in there then. Woo! She
Backfire.
look at behind you.
Whoa! It's coming out from under me because it ain't going to the exhaust. The whole tailpipe's running.
What would have caused that baby to backfire like that?
You know why it's smoking? Because all that Marble mystery oil in there.
Yeah, I know that. Maybe it's just finally burning it off. All right, y'all. We've added the 98
Chevrolet pickup.
Doggone it. If this thing cranks now, I ain't ever gonna hear the end of it. All right, old man, turn the key.
He's making contact.
See, doggone Chevrolet battery.
Must be the start ground.
Oh, they were touching.
It don't matter if the ground touches. Oh, the ground wire don't need to hit.
Yeah. All right, go ahead.
That ain't worth a flip either.
Oh, we're messing with all kind of stuff right now. Oh man, see if she's gonna crank. Just turn her over. Oh,
You gotta.
oh, booger, booger, booger. Hit it. Oh, it's so. Hit it. All right.
Let me get your pair of pliers. We gotta clean that terminal. It ain't making contact.
Hit it. Crank, baby, crank.
Uh-oh. What do you think? Which way you want the gas?
Don't
Want me to pat?
Nothing. Crank it, crank it. Come on, Betsy. Ah, she's just
hot over yonder.
We got a bad solenoid. If you look over here, we actually have an older solenoid. So we got the solenoid on to make it work, we hope. Turn the key, old man. Come on, thing. Crank up one more time. Come on. You hit the gas?
Yes, sir. I want to hear that thing run.
That,
I don't think she's gonna run if I don't give it gas.
don't give it gas. Hit it. Listen to it run, Daddy. First start in 35 years. She's running all by her lonesome.
Can I pat it? Come on, man.
Hit it.
Got enough video.
Hit it. Hit it.
Hey, the fan ain't turning.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Hey,
They
y'all.
was running, but the fan wasn't turning.
Y'all, this is some kind of awesome. I don't know if y'all enjoy this or not. We're probably actually gonna put some more fuel in it and see if we can get that baby to do that again. But I mean, that joker is the first time it's run in 35 years.
I'd say 35 to 38.
And it seemed like the valves didn't chatter at all, did they? I mean, it seemed like I adjusted them by this tightness, just by feeling the tightness of the bolt. Y'all guess what? She runs. Probably flooded it, but hit it, old man. Yep. Listen at it, y'all. That Marvel Mystery Oil's coming out the back. Y'all look at the old man over there.
Leave it idle. No, won't idle.
She ran out of gas again.
Yeah, she run out.
She's out of gas, old man.
Yep.
Hit it, old man.
Pick that thing crank right up. That's idle, man.
See if she'll idle. Just let it idle. Oh. A new starter on it. The valves aren't making any noise at all.
That Marvel Mystery Oil is burning up.
Yeah.
And we ain't got the valve covers just sitting.
Oh, just had to get under the car. That's good. The valve cover's just sitting on it. That's probably some oil itself dropping off down in there.
I thought I saw black oil right here, and that's what it is on that spark plug.
All right, y'all, look up here, old man. Y'all, we have had a blast. You had a blast, old man?
Oh, man, yeah.
So we're happy to have this.
Days, but we got to run.
It took 2 full days to get it running. I've got to play. Little girl in the church she's in the Nutcracker, I think. So we're looking forward to going to that play. And we've got a good hamburger joint we're going to eat at 5 o'clock. And I got a video to edit before tomorrow at 4 o'clock. I hope it happens. If not, hey, y'all forgive me. But for me and the old man, we hope we've earned your subscription. We have had a blast today. We really love sharing our crazy adventures with each of y'all. We love you, and we know no way of closing out any of these videos than saying deuces. May God bless. Hey, we want to thank y'all again for watching this video. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you can do so by clicking this button down below, or you can watch a video that may be suited for you or a recent upload here down below. So once again, we thank you for watching. Deuces. May God bless.